We're back with more questionable car repair hacks from TikTok. We've got real mechanics here, so let's see if these hacks are legit or if they'll get you killed. First clip. Bottle jack. Got a bottle jack
What?
on a wrench.
Whoa, with the wrench. I mean, you know, getting the drive shaft bolt out.
That happens.
Yeah.
I've done that.
That's called leverage.
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of
Pretty good.
smart.
On that one, you could tell it's corroded,
Yeah.
rusty. I think that's the main problem on that one.
I guess as long as you make sure that it's really on there and there's no chance of it like stripping it as you're going up.
Yeah.
I don't see this being like a bad hack.
There's been a lot of videos online of people disconnecting their drive shafts. Why is it such a dangerous thing to do?
If he loosens it up and it comes off, and if it's not, there's nothing holding it, that bad boy's just gonna roll off and then.
The whole truck's just gonna...
Yeah.
He's also using a drill to turn...
Soft hands.
Very well manicured.
Yeah.
All right, Stephanie, do you think this is a legit hack or whack?
I think this is a legit hack.
That's a hack. It's a hack.
Let's check out our next hack here.
Here's a little mechanic hack.
Okay, that's what we're here
You
for.
have impact sockets.
Me?
They're a little tough to read.
Yeah.
They are.
I like his
What
accent.
you need
Yeah,
to
me
do is get yourself
Some
a
good
paint
stuff's
pen.
about to happen.
Apply this very liberally
Okay.
to all the little grooves. Then you gotta let it sit and dry. Now get yourself some paper towel,
Okay.
little tiny spray of carb cleaner, and an impact. Wrap it around, squeeze very gently. And when you are done,
Dude, that's sick.
it will look like that.
That looks pretty cool.
I love that.
But it's new. It's new. If it was older, I believe it.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it was already worn out, you know, like imagine you have like, well, I mean, your sandpaper hands, and you're holding that. It's gonna burn out even the engravement.
No, this is awesome. And I feel like all tools should be doing this from the factory anyway.
I think the reason why they don't is just because after like over the years and stuff, wear and tear, it just fades. But this is very, very nice to keep it really stylish and cute.
Public service announcement. We thought that we would try this hack on this episode.
I get to do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, guys, I get to.
Got a
Arts and craft here.
silver paint pen. Let's get a little
Pre-wipe.
pre-clean, pre-wipe.
Oh my God. That is not working at all.
It might. Oh, that's way better.
Oh, there you go. Please do the honors, Nolan.
Oh, thank you. Really dig it in there.
Yeah.
Stick around to the end of the episode to see if this works. We're gonna let it dry right here. You can keep your eye on it the whole time. You can watch paint dry.
Next clip.
Got here. Oh,
I'm not gonna lie. I've used this before. I've done that before.
so instead of draining the oil, someone's up top with the shop vac, keeps it all suctioned in there.
As long as the shop vac is strong enough,
Yeah.
for the most part, your oil just dancing up there.
That's dope.
Wow.
So you don't have to change the fluid. You just change
Yeah, that's tight. That's tight.
whatever that sensor was.
That's probably your oil level sensor.
Okay. But how does the vacuum keep from sucking oil out?
So now you guys need a scientist.
Well, luckily, Tony's a physicist.
There you go, Tony.
Time to shine, buddy.
See how it's all bubbling? That's because the oil is viscous, but it's not so viscous that air bubbles can't start being sucked through it. So it's like take a straw and put some water in it and suck up on the straw, and all the water will stay inside the straw, but you'll get air bubbles going up through it too.
Oh, okay. So there's not a perfect seal up top,
Yeah.
so it's not just gonna suck it all out. It's so sick. It's just staying in there. Look at that. This is something you figure out after working on this one sensor a lot.
That vacuum though. Who's paying the vacuum?
Vacuum's doing all the work. Would you rate this a legit hack or whack?
Super legit. That's legit.
It is a legit hack.
If you want to see us try this hack in different applications, let us know down in the comments. This next clip features another hack to keep your hands clean when changing an oil filter. Let's see if it's better than that last one.
Tech tip of the day. If you're draining an oil filter, get a punch and a hammer, punch the bottom of it, make a hole. As you could see here, nice and clean, you don't get your hands dirty. I like using this method so I won't get dirty.
Nice hands. Hey.
Honestly,
That's not bad.
because sometimes you're stabbing holes in things anyway.
Yeah.
You're doing too much.
It's an extra step. I mean, I get it. I understand. But is it really that necessary?
Sometimes it's like, just get in there, take it off, you know? But sometimes it's like, let's just say it's hot oil. The customer just came in, you didn't cool it down. That's pretty tight because you don't want that hot oil in your hands. So I understand that. But I mean, if it's been chilling there, you're just doing it for fun at that point. Because I mean, just knock it out. Like me, I'm that guy to be like, hey, just.
If he would have said this hack was if you have a tough oil filter that you can't get off,
Yeah.
that would make sense. But I don't want to get dirty. Grow up, guy.
Yeah, man.
Put your big boy pants on.
Yeah. Kind of mean, huh?
No one's like, I actually really like this hack. I just didn't want to say anything.
I think it's so extra.
Would you say this is a legit hack, or would you say this is pretty whack?
Legit hack.
Whack.
Get it out of here. Let's see that next clip.
All right, we got a DB to tire.
Yeah, that's nice.
Wow, that was smooth.
That was smooth.
Wow.
Honestly, you're right. That was sexy right there.
Wow. Yeah, normally you clear out all that dirt and get stuff out of the way before you try to beat it, but that tire is most of the way off.
That's a manly man right there.
Whoa, okay. Never seen.
You've never seen
no,
that?
I've never seen the tire be that far off or like.
That's a little wicked, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy that it worked.
Oh, that was a full-on stick.
That's a real man right there.
We did this a couple years ago when we were building our Tacomas, putting the tires on our wheels there. Brake clean, bunch of that in there, light it up. It like, science happens and fills the tire. And then you do have to keep filling the tire with air.
Yeah.
That'll only seat the bead onto the rim. You do have to continue filling it with air because of that flame, there's no air in there anymore. So.
Oh, and he already has air.
Pumping
Air.
Damn, this was
Dude.
good. This was good. Props to you.
Yeah.
You have to be careful with a lot of things. You have to be careful with your surroundings. Make sure that nothing around is gonna catch on fire. You have to be careful of yourself. Make sure you're not gonna catch on fire. And this isn't a tried and true hack that's gonna happen. That's gonna work every time.
Takes practice. It's a pretty common hack to use fire like that to pop a bead on,
Right.
but this is a whole new level. That's a flex.
That's a man.
Is this a good hack? Yes, it's tried and proven. Is it dangerous? Yes, if you don't do it right, you can get in some trouble. Is it whack?
Not at all.
Legitness.
Next clip. Don't have a hydroponic? First of all, I don't think that's what you think it means. Pretty sure that's for growing herbs and spices in your home. Hydroponics.
All right, so they're using the press to push in some bushings.
I don't like that.
Why not?
I feel like people are gonna see this and now they're gonna be like, oh my God, I could do that. And then their bushing are gonna be
Yeah.
effed.
Turns out car jacks are good presses.
Yeah. Hopefully you got it in a good spot, because imagine you get it like by the radiator support and it caves up and then you have a hole in the radiator and then everything sucks and then you're mad.
That seems like it's pretty centered, but what if you got a wishbone link and it's off center, or a guide link and it's, you gotta hold it while also jacking it up and it just.
One of the reasons people don't like doing bushings is because they have to be pressed on and out. So it's like, why do they need that?
Because it needs rubber so it won't be like metal to metal. It won't be that stiff.
There are joints that move.
Like your elbows and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
For a quick little beep boop,
Yeah,
I think it's
Worked pretty
good.
dang well,
Yeah.
looks like. So would you say this is a legit hack, or would you say it's pretty whack?
It's a legit hack, but dangerous because
Right.
could have gone a little
Anything could have moved in
Yeah.
that situation, and it would have been much worse. I mean, in the right hands, it's a legit hack.
Yeah,
But maybe don't try it on your first time ever working with bushing.
that way.
And that's what's cool about these VG engines. They were super overbuilt.
Hey, do you think the turbo is the adrenaline gland of the car?
Engine is the heart, oil is the blood.
Are the drive shafts the legs or is it the axles?
It's the axles! But I'm willing to admit the bumper is the butt if you admit that the CV joint is the knee.
Hey, just so you know, the meeting was canceled.
Amazing.
The tailpipe is the butthole. Anyway, during the late 90s, Nissan, along with every other
All right, next clip. All right, so it looks like we got a big old breaker bar torque wrench and a truck being used as leverage. It's a sick truck, though.
Yeah, that is a sick
Hey on that bad boy. Using the toolbox too. This is definitely Australia.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. That's like pretty ingenious, though. But dude, I would I don't want the bar coming towards me, and that if it lets go, that thing's flying at me.
Yeah.
I'm on the other side, filming from the other side.
Imagine it snaps. It snaps and slaps you right in the face.
Which we've done on Donut.
Also, why would you use a torque wrench to loosen something? Is that, I know a lot of people frown upon that, but like, is it really gonna damage it?
It might snap the little teeth on it. Like it's not meant for that. It's meant just for you to get it to a certain point. That's a lot of pressure, just holding it. But then again, it depends what kind of torque wrench it is. Like, what's the pounds it'll take?
If a bolt's that f***ing hard, you should probably impact it. But look at where they're at. They probably don't have an impact.
I'll do that all day.
Legit hack?
Super legit hack.
It's pretty legit that they pulled it off, but also, anybody watching this, do not do that.
Yeah.
You'll hurt yourself.
Big owie.
Next clip. Auto shop secret reviled. Again, another typo. Oh.
That's tight. That's tight.
Dude, that's kind of sick. And that's torque too. It's like a torque wrench.
No, truly any bolt, any nut that you can't fit a socket onto and you need to use a wrench, it's kind of because if there's torque specs for it and you're trying to do things right for once and you're trying to torque things, this is a super cool doohickey. I don't even know what that is, but I want one. Even just extensions, depending on the size of the extension, will throw off how accurate your torque spec is. So I truly wonder how accurate that is, but if it's close enough, I think that's legit.
The fact that you're trying to get to the right torque spec probably puts you ahead of most already.
Yeah, because I would have just done it like, we're good. We're good.
I think this is a Mustang, and I've definitely been able to fit my impact gun there instead of having to do that. So, whack.
So what we're hearing is that Nolan just no torque specs.
That's dope.
What do you think? Whack or legit?
I think it's cool.
Legit.
Legitness.
Mm-hmm. All right, we know you guys love to lower your cars, so maybe this next hack will keep your fenders safe. Let's find out.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. So we got, like a carb spring?
Hell yeah.
On the fender. Oh wow, that's a lot of flush camera going on, and it moves itself.
What?
I'm not mad about that. That's pretty ingenious.
It's like some active aerodynamics, sort of.
The brain power going on in these videos today is off the charts.
It really is. It's a whole new level of self-clearancing going on here.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's tight. Because everything that's so tight, even though you roll your fenders to try to get that super flush fitment, like the brackets that hold right here, like the clips and the lights, once you hit it, they start like breaking over and over and over. So whatever he did here is giving flex, so let's like the fender move around, so it doesn't put tension on the bumper clips and the headlights. Because sometimes you'll see some cars that the headlights come off because the clips break off because that fender's like putting pressure on it, like God.
It's all fun and games until that spring just shoots out.
Yeah, that's true.
That's actually a tight hack.
I think that's a very sick hack, as a matter of fact.
Next clip.
How to properly clean threads.
Properly clean the threads. You got a wire strip. Oh, wow.
What? No way.
I've seen that before.
Strippers, same kind they're using. Let's try this out.
I saw this on my TikTok For You page.
Let's try it, dude. Put it in there. What? No way. That's like perfectly clean, and that's gonna run right on that.
No way. I love the way he talks.
Yeah, he's my favorite part of the video.
That's I've used that hack before, so.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, it works. It works. He has good hair, nice hands. I give him props. Looking like a little Brad Pitt right there.
Depending on which bolt it is and whatnot, one, you may just not have a exact same bolt available, same head size, same thread pitch, and same length. You're not just gonna go to Home Depot and find them. I clean threads off of like old bolts and reuse them a lot, to be honest.
I mean, I feel bad for that tool though. The other one that he's using, he could neglect it out of that.
There is a chance that you the threads. If their threads aren't, if they're thinner than what you're using, right? I would recommend maybe doing it, but with an actual like thread cleaner or like a tap and die set. That'd
I
be
usually
legit.
do, like if it's just a rusty thread that doesn't need to be like properly cleaned, just throw like a wire brush on a drill, just real quick.
There you go.
Good to go.
This is a really crazy hack. You know what's even crazier is just how crusty that dude's wire stripper was.
Clean that.
Verified hack?
Oh yeah.
This hack is all right if, like I said, you're at home, this is your personal thing, and you don't love your wire strippers.
So far, everything's been a pretty good hack. TikTok might be winning today.
You guys are getting better. There's nothing wrong with going to YouTube and recapping whatever you're supposed to do. Before it was shined upon like, oh, you're YouTubing in mechanic, but it's like, you're not gonna remember every car or every hack. So a little reminder, checking out the donut videos or whatever other videos you guys wanna watch, or the RMS, to remind you of how to do something is perfect. I mean, that's dope.
This next clip features the ultimate hack for when you don't have the right tool for the job. Let's see what it is. Oh my goodness, dude, that dude's yoked. Look at that dude.
Strong man.
Look at that dude's arms.
Oh my God.
He's got pythons. He has a literal python, I think.
Look how f***ing strong he is.
Come on, bro. Whoa.
I love this dude.
Don't shoot me no mother trans. I won't pick it up.
This guy is the hack. No one else should ever try this at home. Transmissions are so heavy.
That's so crazy.
Do not do this unless you're this man.
Now the problem is, like you were just saying, well, the dude did it in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Why can't you?
Because I'm not swollen like that, my dude.
He's got 20 years.
Arms.
He's got 20 years of going to the gym in those biceps. Would you say getting big is gonna help you around the shop very much?
It'll help you lift that up, but try to get under the steering wheel. No.
So is it a hack? Yes, but not that great of one.
Yeah.
This guy's legit. I would never call him whack in any capacity because I'm afraid of him.
He might shove you in there instead of transmission.
All right, so we've got our socket here. It's been drying.
There you go. Wow. Big brain.
Now our socket is just gray. Maybe silver was the wrong color. It's definitely I think that's a lot better than it was, to be honest.
Definitely looks a little bit cleaner.
I think the problem is that we use silver on like a gray thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it legit. Call it legit.
I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
Did not work.
Didn't work for us.
So this might be our first bad hack.
Yeah.
And it's kind of neutral. Click here to watch us break down even more TikTok hacks with real mechanics like Sandro here. Thank you again for coming out.
If you've got a clip you want to see here on the show, hit us up at realmechanicstuff.com. Submit your clip. You might see it. We might make fun of you. Steph might be mean to you.
That's the price to pay.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed us reacting to TikTok Gold, apparently, because these are all really good, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all, have a good one.